My name is Johan Nilsson. I'm from Tetra Pak, and I lead digital transformation of Tetra Pak. I also lead the establishment of a new business where we take many of these digital solutions to solve problems for our customers.
In the book, you talked about the tremendous amount of data that is coming through your analytics. Can you give us a sense of the quantity of that?
Yeah, so we have around 10,000 packaging lines at around 5,000 customer plants in average, and so it's more than 130, 140,000 pieces of equipment. And these types of equipments are a little bit different, but the most advanced ones, they send up to 600 different data points, and then with different frequency, of course. So it's massive amounts of data.
Tell me how Microsoft and Tetra Pak are working together on artificial intelligence solutions.
So we use Microsoft Azure, of course, and we get all our data onto there. And then we develop a lot of these applications. We started on more predictive maintenance, of predicting failures through understanding data from equipment at our customers. When you have my type of job, you're used to get a phone call from a very angry customer where the machine has just broken down, they have 50,000 liters of milk, that that's very short shelf life, and the machine is broken and they can't do anything. So it's huge implications of these unpredicted failures. So that is very unpleasant calls, these ones, when it has just broken down. And it's very pleasant calls to call customers, of course, and tell them that our predictive analytics tells us that there will most likely be a problem within 4 to 6 weeks. Why can't we come in 2 to 3 weeks and make sure that it has no consequences for you at all? We are driven towards, and we push that ourselves as well, towards outcome-based solutions. So we are not paid for inputs to processes, we are paid for outputs of manufacturing processes. So if there is a lot of unpredicted failures, the output of their manufacturing in their factory is less, and our revenues will be lower. So the more we get pushed towards these, what we call outcome-based solutions, the more use we have for these type of technologies.
How do you think about ensuring that Tetra Pak has the right skilled workforce for the future? What solutions, what recommendations do you have?
We do two things. We try to train our staff as much as possible. We try to demystify the hype around digital. So we organize sessions where they're allowed to do it themselves a little bit, some very basic algorithms or so, and then they can say, well, now I've done it. And then, it becomes much more natural for them to talk about. So we try to expose a lot of people for relatively basic applications of this. And then we also organize these type of sessions where they can come up with ideas. What would be a good application? What would be a good use case for customers? So that's what we do with our current staff. We talk a lot about that this change is happening whether you like it or not. And if our transformation is not at least as fast as the transformation of the world we live in, we are going to fall behind. And nobody wants to work for a company who falls behind, of course.